Hello, in this video we're going to go ahead and create a basic Windows Form application and just go ahead and show how to create one and how to design a simple Windows form. So let's see, C#, I'm going to look for desktop, Windows Form app. You'll see two of them on there. This is for the new .NET 5.6.7, and this is for the traditional framework .NET 4.8 and back. So I'm just going to go ahead for this exercise, create a regular .NET framework Windows form. We'll just call this demo Windows form app. So place them in the same directory, hit create. And we have a basic form that is blank on our form1.cs. Okay, so I mean, this is basically like a canvas where you can just work on it and drop and drag controls on it and make it do what you want. You want to go to your toolbox. I'll go ahead and use the little pin to pin that on there. If you didn't see your toolbox over here, you can go to View, Toolbox, and it will put it there. So we're just going to resize our form just a little bit. These little squares allow us to do that. And this just says Form 1. So we have, here is our Solution Explorer with the different files that go into this actual application. Down here is the properties for the different controls and things that we're going to add. So for example, where it says Form 1 here, you see Form 1 here. We're just going to call this names. Okay, you'll see that changes that to names. That's under the text option. If we scroll down, you'll look and see that there's a name. We can name this form. By default, it is called Form 1. We're just going to stick with that, but that's the name of the actual form. Just something to know. So we're going to go ahead and drag some buttons. So I clicked the button, dragged it over here, dropped it. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 buttons on here and resize the form just a little bit more. I'm going to put some buttons. I want to put a couple labels. See where you can use these lines, and they just snap and show you where you're actually putting the item. And we're just going to put some text boxes. Just some real basic stuff. We're not trying to make it pretty. This is just a first little application. Now, you see how I'm taking that and grabbing, I can grab all 4 of those and move them if I want to do that, or I can just grab 2 of them and move them just so they look better. So that's an option there, just let you know that. And I don't like where these buttons are. This is just a tiny little form. Okay, so we've designed the basics of the form. Now we should go and actually put these labels and say what these are going to be for. So this is first name, and this one here is last name. And we'll just lasso and drag our text boxes over. Do the same thing with our buttons. Change this to submit. Change this to clear. And change this one to close. So right there we have designed a very simple little Windows form application.